Ranking the best card at every position in Madden 24. We are back here updating my best card at every position. Today's actually going to be really tough. We're going to get it started right here with quarterback. And honestly, quarterback is all about play style. I think we have four really great options. We have Troy Aikman, Kurt Warner, Joe Montana, and Lamar Jackson. If you say any of those four are, or maybe even Johnny Football. I think Johnny Football is kind of like the odd man out, my number 5. I think that top 4 right there, I think there's a reason to use every single one of them. For me, based on how I play, I'm going to go ahead and say Troy Aikman. And the reason for that is on him, you can run the set feet lead like Kurt Warner, but you can then also go ahead and put How Route Master as the unstoppable, or do it vice versa. You could use set feet lead as like the unstoppable or legend X factor. So we could be the first quarterback to potentially get How Route Master and set feet lead, which I just think is crazy. I can see Kurt Warner right here. I could see Lamar. I could see Joe Montana. I think quarterback's in a really good spot. There are a ton of usable quarterbacks. And for my number 1 running back right here, it is going to go ahead and be Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara to me is a perfect running back for how I like to play. 91 speed, has that 85 catch rating, but also has really great route running. I believe he hits that 85 tier for short running too. Love receiving backs in the game. Honestly, before he dropped, I think Foreman's still great. I think AP's great, but for me, Alvin Kamara is going to be my number 1 back. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about receivers. At wide receiver 1, the person that I think is the best in the game, it is going to go ahead and be Michael Irvin, but I will say I don't think he's worth his price. He's currently going for around $1 million coins, and you could build a whole entire wide receiver trio with that amount. Is he worth it? No. Is he the best? Yes. So first off, 6'2". I like my receivers to be a little bit taller. 92 speed on him with 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running. Has really good acceleration too. I think all the way around, he could even get that route tech ability, which is really high in AP. I'm just saying he could get it. Now at wide receiver 2 right here, we have a ton of competition, man. A receiver like Marvin Harrison could be argued. I mean, Isaac Bruce isn't bad. We got CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Jay Jettas is great. Harold Carmichael, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, like there are so many great receivers in the game. But right here for me, I'm still going to go ahead and have DK Metcalf. And you might disagree with me on this, but this is the reason why I'm having him here. I think the main competition is going to be Jay Jettas. For me, it was between DK and Jay Jettas. Jay Jettas with that 1 AP route tech I do think is valuable. The reason why I'm still going DK over say like Marvin Harrison, that is 2 speed points faster. I think DK with his player model, that 6'3", 235, also gets that unstoppable route tech X factor for 0 AP that I think is really easy to activate. So for me, that's why he's still my wide receiver 2 in the game. I really like the card. And at wide receiver 3, honestly, you can say he's wide receiver 2, but I'm going to go with the full Randy Moss right here. We're going to upgrade him to his 91 overall with 92 speed at 6'4". I think he's one of the better free cards we could get. And this is what my wide receiver trio is looking like. We're going to round out this part of the offense right here with the fullback. And for me, I know Adam Prentice is faster, but I'm still going Mike Allstott, man. 6'1", 248. I feel like he's a better actual fullback. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about offensive line, but we're going to round out the skill positions first with tight end. Tight end, I think, is really interesting because if you're not running like a How Route Master quarterback, someone like Vernon Davis or Dallas Goedert, still really valuable with that tight end depth. And I think Kittle is also great as well. Kittle is like my tight end 3 though. For me, it comes down to Kyle Pitts and Donald Parham. Pitts is 1 speed point faster, but Donald Parham has 2 inches of height. The route running is really a wash, and Parham's a slightly better run blocker. For me, I'm going to ever so slightly say Donald Parham. I think you can literally, if you say Kyle Pitts though, again, he can get that unstoppable route tech X factor as well. I think it's really a toss up right here, but I think these 2 are the best 2 tight ends strictly from a receiving standpoint in the game. And now we're going to talk about left tackle right here. For me personally, right, I think overall stats wise, it is Laremy Tunsil, but the person I'm going is Charles Cross right here. Now, when we compare Laremy Tunsil to Charles Cross, you're gonna see Laremy Tunsil more strength, more pass block power, equal pass block finesse, but Charles Cross does have a little bit more run block. I'm putting him as my left tackle 1. The reason why I'm doing that is the AKA boost. I just think the fact that he can boost your team is really valuable. That's why he is my left tackle 1. And at left guard right here, it's really not even close. Cody Whitehair just by far and away just blows everyone out from a stat standpoint. Has the most pass block power, pass block finesse, and the most run block. At center right here, we did just get a legend Alex Mack. And Alex Mack, from a stat standpoint, kind of like what I was saying about Laremy Tunsil, he is the best in the game. I am once again going Creed Humphrey. That doesn't beat him in a singular rating. I know you might disagree with me heavy on this. I just think the fact that Creed Humphrey can boost your entire team, some +1s here and there for your offensive line, some ratings that do matter. We're gonna move Charles Cross and Creed Humphrey to backups, and then like Laremy Tunsil and Alex Mack, they are like the 2 like best from a stat standpoint, but you still get that boost. And at a right guard spot right here, it is Will Shields. Like Will Shields absolutely blows out even Zach Martin from a stat standpoint. Really great right guard in the game. And finally, rounding out the offense right here at right tackle, it is John Runyon. John Runyon for his overall too. First off, he's 6'7", 330, so really big player model. Also 91 pass block power, 91 pass block finesse, 92 run block. Is better than Lincoln Kennedy. And yeah, this is what the offensive side of the ball is looking like. Now let's talk about defense right here. At free safety, I think for sure it is Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott, 6 foot height, 92 speed, has 90 man, 91 zone, and he can also get an ability like a deep out zone KO, which I think is really, really valuable. Right outside linebacker with Derek Thomas getting revealed, it is Derek Thomas. I think Kayvon Thibodeau had an argument, and even Micah Parsons isn't bad at all, but 91 Derek Thomas with 90 speed, 91 power moves, 86 finesse moves. He's for sure one of my top edge rushers in the game. And now we get to talk about middle linebackers. Middle linebackers right here, I'm not including users. User is going to be something when we talk about sub linebacker. That's what I'm going to talk about. But right here at middle linebacker 1, it is going to be Luke Kuechly with that 90 speed, 90 zone coverage, 6'3", 238. He's for sure my middle linebacker 1. Just has some of the best zone coverage, best speed, best height we're going to see. And at my middle linebacker 2 right here, I am going to have Foyesay Oluokun. Again, has that 90 speed, this time 6'2". Also with a coach track card, say you have Sean McDermott as a coach, you can get his zone coverage up to 90, which is really, really nice to hit. So you could essentially have 2 90 speed middle linebackers with 90 zone coverage. Honestly, you're going to disagree with this take, but for me, it's not Bradley Chubb. It's not Josh Allen. I just don't like their traits. I get their physical stats are amazing. It's not Cornelius Bennett for me. It's not Matt Judon. For me, I actually really want to say Shaq Barrett. And if you haven't used this card, you might not understand how good he is, but he doesn't have his power move trait on. Yes, he has 91 finesse moves, 90 block shed. I like him over Bradley Chubb, Josh Allen, Cornelius Bennett, Matt Judon. I do. And other people that are close is like DeMarcus Ware for me. But yeah, I'm going Shaq Barrett. Like I said, you might disagree with me on that. And from a coverage standpoint, someone that is still amazing. I don't understand why people kind of got off of him a little bit. But Dave Robinson right here, 88 speed. That is a little bit low, but he's 6'3", gets that lurk artist ability for 1 AP, 90 man, 90 zone. So I think he's still really, really valuable as a pass coverage player. And right here, we're going to talk about strong safety, not Adrian Phillips, not Amani Hooker, not Budda Baker. For me, it is going to go ahead and be the compass Jaron Kearse right here with 90 speed, 6'4" height. And he can also get that deep out zone KO ability. He has 93 zone. I think the taller players this year are just so valuable. And now we're going to talk about defensive line first, then we're going to round out the secondary at a right end spot right here. Von Miller, Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett, all these cards are so really, really good. I'm going to say Von Miller just ever so slightly over Myles Garrett. I think it's a wash though, man. For me, it go Von Miller, Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson. I know what you might be thinking. You might not think Trey Hendrickson is good because first off, he doesn't have the bull rush yet, so you can ignore his power move rating. Second off, the block shed, I get it's low, but this dude is a beastly pass rusher. But I'm going to slightly go Von Miller. At defensive tackle right here, Mean Joe Green would be one of them, but hot take right here. I think the best card in the game, Gilbert Brown. I can't even explain why, but Gilbert Brown, 78 speed, 92 acceleration, has 91 power moves, 81 finesse moves. This card is just simply my best player on defense. Love this card. He is my defensive tackle 1. I don't see myself upgrading from him for a while. And at defensive tackle 2 right here, we're gonna have Mean Joe Green. That is a little bit more undersized, but 6'4", 275, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, has 92 block shed, 93 power moves, 84 finesse moves. And at left end 1 right here, it is Reggie White because he just has like damn near end game stats. Is he worth a mil coins? No, but 85 speed, 87 acceleration. This time 92 block shed, 92 power moves, 91 finesse moves. Hitting 90 for all those stats is absolutely crazy right now. And now we're gonna go ahead and talk about corner right here. Outside corner spot number 1 for me, I am gonna have Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner, I do think is the best corner in the game, 6'3" height. That's the big thing for me though. There's just not really a lot of tall corners in the game. 91 speed, 91 man, 91 zone, 90 press. And at a CB2 spot right here, I'm gonna go ahead and have Night Train Lane. This time he is 6'1" with 92 speed, 89 acceleration, has 92 man, 85 zone, which is the threshold on all Madden, and 84 press. Finally, right here, this CB3 spot, I would think of him more as a slot CB. I am gonna go ahead and have Ken Riley. It was Ken Riley versus Aqib Talib for me. I can see the argument for Talib, man, because it's 1 speed point in favor of Ken Riley. Yeah, I'm actually going to go Talib. The reason why I am going Talib is the fact that he's taller, has only -1 speed, and it's -1 play rec, equal man, equal zone. He has a little bit more press. I think it's a wash though, but that's my top 4 corners: Sauce, Talib, Night Train Lane, and Ken Riley. And this is what the defense is looking like. We're going to talk about a specialist real quick. This right here is your user. For me, I'm going to have 1 linebacker and 1 safety. And it's going to be someone that already isn't on the list. At a user safety, we are going to go ahead and go the MCS Isaiah Palomau, 6'4" height. Again, another really tall DB on the field with 89 speed, 88 man, 90 zone coverage. And some linebacker 2 spot right here, you could potentially like Anthony Walker, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and go Devin White, 90 speed, has pretty good man coverage this time, but and can get that lurk arts ability for 1 AP. I think he's one of the better user middle linebackers in the game. Now, finally right here, last positions, we're going to be going over punter and kicker. Punter really doesn't matter. Just get the person with the highest kick power, which is Johnny Hecker. But kicker right here, Harrison Butker has 1 more kick power than Justin Tucker, but we're going Justin Tucker. You might be like, oh, is that just like bias? Why are you going Justin Tucker? Nope. Let's go ahead and pull up his card real quick. The main difference between Justin Tucker and Harrison Butker comes down to how much you value this trait right here. And I value this trait a lot. For me, it's clutch on yes. The clutch trait on yes for kickers means you can kick farther at end game scenarios and the half scenarios. And I think that's a lot of times to win the game, and he can just get that extra kick power. You could prefer like the slow meter that Harrison Butker can get. If you want to argue that, whatever, I get it, but I really value the clutch trait, and that's why I'm still going Justin Tucker. And yeah, y'all, this was the best card at every position for me. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with, who should have made the list that didn't make the list. Now, if you did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys want to watch me stream live, use some of these cards live, either hit that noti bell as well to be notified when I'm live on YouTube, or check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with the follow. Now, if you guys do want another video to watch though, check this one out right here, because I ranked every free card in Madden 24.